What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Beyond the Backboard show, the Beyond the Backboard podcast, and the BTB Show. My name is Omar. Next to me are my beautiful hosts, Jay and Earl. Guys, today we're going to talk about the trigger man, the man that does it all, Ja Morant, the man with the RPG. Apparently, he wants to stay in Memphis. And to be honest, I really don't know how to feel about this. I could honestly go either way if he wants to be traded or if he wants to stay in Memphis. But honestly, Memphis has to make a decision on whether they want to be competitive or not. But with that being said, guys, what do you think?
I'll start this one off. Think Ja Morant wanting to stay is big for Memphis, of course, because their trajectory as of late, they went from being fine in the West from like being really bad. Like they're not a lottery team yet. They still have life. They're like what, like the 11th, 10th seed in the Western Conference, and they haven't been like lottery bad, but they're definitely not fine anymore. They're not nowhere near to that point. They've lost Dylan Brooks since then. They've lost Tyus Jones, who was one of the backbones to their team. Scottie Pippen Jr. hasn't even played. Like the guys that filled the base of the team, the small guys, role players, are gone, and they don't have that funk anymore. And then going with Jaren Jackson, I don't know what's going on with him. He has been horrific this season. Like we thought he didn't rebound before. He's like a guard level rebounder at this point. Like he just doesn't rebound anymore. And then of course talking about the guy Ja Morant, this is centered around, he has reached a point where I don't want to say he's peaked, but he's not getting any better. The shot has gotten worse. His confidence has wavered a little bit. He just had a good game in Europe, I think in London against the Magic a couple days ago, but he's just not doing that consistent enough. He had a 40-point game like 2-3 weeks ago against Philly, that prime game. He does not do that enough. Like I don't care about having 2 good games in 2 weeks. Like John, if you want to stay, you have to show it. Like you're arguing with your teammates, telling them, "Yo, let's run it right here, right now." In the middle of Germany, like you got to be more professional. You got to be more of a teammate and a team guy. But ultimately, though, him wanting to stay, I like it because I even said on this podcast here, guys, the only scenario for him is to go to the Miami Heat. He does not fit anywhere else in terms of like taking a risk on taking something in for Ja Morant. Like Ja Morant, off the court issues, on the court issues, teammate issues, locker room. He like you don't know what you're gonna get. He's too much of a wild card. And like I said, I think Miami is the only team that can actually mold him and change him out on and off the court. But him staying here, I guess being in Europe with those guys changes the opinion because before, I mean, I think he was having healthy scratches. I think he was just sitting out at a point. I didn't see the injuries that he was picking up. But he's now at the point where he wants to stay, wants to go back, and hopefully they find something to put around him because, I don't know if I like the Grizzlies' future.
It's over, man. It's over. There's no reason Ja Morant should play another game for the Memphis Grizzlies, and I think it goes for both ways. Ja Morant is a superstar level player, as he's been called, who has continued to decline every single season for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Went from 27 points per game to 26 to 25 to 23 to 19. I've never seen a superstar in their prime drop off numbers at that high of a rate. Ever. That's just a fact. And on top of that, he can't stay healthy. Within those seasons, he played, he started with 57 games, 61 games, great 2 seasons, then 9 games and 50 games, and obviously this year, 19 so far. It's not good. He's not only not playing on the court, when he is, it's either an off the court situation, he's arguing with teammates, the chemistry is obviously not there, and I just don't think he fits this scheme. On top of that, as an NBA level superstar player, he's shooting 23% from 3. Yes, I had to double check these numbers.
23?
I thought 23 no MJ.
Jordan
23.5. So my point is, if you can get any type of value from Ja Morant right now that includes draft compensation, a young player back, anything like that, and you can move on from this situation, I think you do it because looking at the Western Conference teams, there's a lot of teams who for the foreseeable future are going to be stacked up to be championship contenders. Even if it's not next year, I'll put the Spurs, I'll put the Rockets in that tier. I'll put Thunder obviously in that tier. I'll put Lakers, even if it's not in this year. They have Luka. You can always build around guys like that. There's a lot of young up-and-coming teams. I even think the Jazz right now have a better future than the Memphis Grizzlies. And that's saying something.
That's not a bad take at all. Yeah, it's not a bad take.
I feel like Ja Morant just doesn't belong in the Western Conference anymore. And that's okay. I think he can go out east. He can go compete, stack up some wins, and compete out there. But as of right now, if Memphis can get any value from Ja Morant, I think it's good for both sides. Like Jay said, this is a situation where Ja needs not only like a team change, he needs a culture change. And Miami Heat have always been a team to mold and shape players into like those NBA legacy prospect type players. And I think that's what he needs right now in his career. I think if he stays on the Grizzlies any longer, it is going to completely tank his career value, in my opinion.
So he went from being fine in the West to he has to get out of the West. That is.
Be careful what you say.
It's becoming a detriment to him. I mean, as Earl just said, I mean, he's not doing any better. And Jay, I'm confirming your point. They are 11th in the West right now. They're in the bottom of the barrel. Those grit and grind Grizzlies that we were talking about 2 years ago no longer exist. Everybody, they no longer exist. Desmond Bain is gone. Jaren Jackson is a shell of his former self, and Ja Morant is the same.
He's
it's not looking good
to me.
I mean, he's
Jaren
always.
Jackson.
I mean, Jaren Jackson. Yeah, I don't know how he won Defensive Player of the Year. By the way, I don't think.
Stole it from AD.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't think.
Hey.
I was deserved in any way. By the way, I don't think so.
Still All-Star.
I think that year he won Defensive Player of the Year. He was pretty fire that year. I can't lie.
Yeah,
and they were top 4. Weren't they like 4th seed? They were the seeding too. That's the only reason they were not. He was a dog on defense. He was a dog.
I forgot it's a team award. Yeah.
It's a team award. That's crazy. Anyways, guys, that is the end of our Memphis Grizzlies video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this one. Be sure to hit like, subscribe. See you guys on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Peace.